Hailing from Fayetteville, Georgia, Jabari Smith is a 6'10" forward weighing 220 pounds with a 7'1" wingspan who played his college ball at Auburn University. Let's start with the jumper, because boy is it pure. His release point is so high and so quick that he can just rise up above guys and shoot these. He pulls up in an instant and the shot is so reliable. Here he throws in a jab step and then rises up and shoots over his man. And that's his go-to move to put doubt in his defender's mind and then get these shots up. He'll hit them off the catch from the corners too, and that's pretty valuable when projecting him to the NBA level. He'll also consistently hit shots from the top of the key, so there's definitely pick and pop potential too. Here he does well to fight for the rebound and then nails this three on the other end. He's got a good face-up mid-range game too. Here he drives to his left and then shows his patience before pulling up on the free throw line. He drives with his left here again and it's a fadeaway, and if that doesn't get you excited as an evaluator, I don't know what will. He'll also go to that jab step in the mid-range too. He's got a nice turnaround / step back jumper from the post. Here he throws out a little drop step into a step back and nails the shot. I would like to see him back guys down a bit more to get easier shots though. He's got some dribble drive game as well. His handle is tight enough to do these dribble moves, plus he's so physically imposing and his long strides just help him beat guys. He's a very fast twitch athlete and has some serious explosion at the rim. He's also a threat as a pull-up shooter. He's an alright finisher at the rim. Here he goes up and around his man and gets the finish off the glass. The last thing I want to talk about on the offensive end is his passing. He gets the ball at the top of the key here and fits this pass through a hole in the Morehead defense. These sorts of passes are really intriguing, and I think they could translate to the pro level. Here he gets the rebound and gets on his bike up the court and then finds Devin Cambridge with a nice bounce pass. He finds Cambridge again here, this time from the post. Being able to make these passes is the next step with his dribble drive game, and that progress is encouraging. He still needs some polish though. Defensively, he is very active as a defender on the perimeter. He's got good technique, he gets nice and low and keeps his hands up high. He's good at sticking with guys on drives and getting up contests too. He can offer some rim protection. Here he just swallows up Keon Brooks' shot. His timing on his jumps is very good as well. He does a good job of helping at the right time too. The reaction time to get in the way of this pass is just crazy. Jabari scored 33 points in a reasonably large ball for Auburn. His 57% true shooting was good, but not amazing. That's mainly down to his poor efficiency from 2, which is a large concern with him. The stats back up his pedigree as a shooter though. His assist numbers weren't as low as I expected, and his turnovers weren't terrible either, but I'm still not too high on his passing in general. His steal plus block numbers are really good, and have him just outside of that true upper tier of defender in this class. Jabari may have the highest floor in the class. He's automatically going to be an elite shooter and a really good defender who can defend multiple positions. Plus, he's a crazy athlete and an unreal shot maker. That's a recipe for a pretty valuable player, and that's just the beginning. Now many, including myself, think that his ceiling is not that much higher than that, purely because he's not a good finisher at the rim, he's not a great shot creator, he doesn't really play make at all, and he doesn't provide enough rim protection to be a primary rim protector. With that being said though, he made some real improvements this season, so I think there's a chance that he does improve in those areas. He's also just 19, so theoretically there's still so much time for him to grow. A realistic floor for him would be a hyper 3-and-D wing. I say hyper because he's so long and athletic that he pretty much blows most other 3-and-D guys out the water. A realistic ceiling would be a hyper 3-and-D wing who can create for himself and others when necessary and can be the second best player on a championship team.